Good afternoon to our lecturer, Mrs. Swantika Kusumandari, and everyone watching this video. My name is Indra Rizky Fadilah. In this video, I am going to present my Project 2 assignment, which is a presentation based on my previous journal review from Project 1. As you can see on the screen, the journal I analyzed is titled Factors that Influence Generation Z in Using e-Wallet During COVID-19 Pandemic, published by Maulita et al. In 2022. The main focus of this review is to break down how digital payment technology adoption occurs, specifically on the ShopeePay platform. The background of this research is very interesting. In Indonesia, ShopeePay dominated the e-wallet market share by 68% during the pandemic era. Looking at this trend, the researchers aim to find out what factors drive Generation Z to adopt this technology. To achieve this, they use an expanded TAM or Technology Acceptance Model framework, specifically focusing on Gen Z users in Samarinda. In terms of methodology, this study used a quantitative explanatory design, which means it aims to explain the causal relationships between variables through statistical testing. And data was collected from respondents aged 17 to 23 years old via Google Forms, which were distributed through WhatsApp groups in Samarinda. Then, the collected data was technically analyzed using the SEMPLS, or Structural Equations Modeling Partial Least Squares method. The computation and statistical modeling were processed using SmartPLS software to test the relationship between variables. Moving on to the results, there are three important points discovered from the data analysis. First, regarding the intention to use. Factors like perceived usefulness, enjoyment, and trust were proven to be the primary significant direct drivers that make Gen Z want to use ShopeePay continuously. Second, regarding user trust. User trust itself is highly influenced by strategic promotions and the consistent satisfaction they experience. Third, regarding model validity. The IT model used in this journal is highly reliable. The R-square value for intention reached 79.6%. Furthermore, all technical indicators, such as loading factors over 0.70 and AVA over 0.50, successfully passed the quality test, making the data analysis mathematically valid. Based on my analysis as a reviewer, this journal has several strengths. First, it has a strong contextual relevance to the pandemic era. Second, the researchers successfully modified the classic TAM model to fit the dynamic characteristic of Gen Z. However, I also found some weaknesses. The study has a geographical limitation because it only focuses on Samarinda. Additionally, the R-square value for the trust variable is relatively low at 29.2%. This indicates that there are other external IT factors such as cybersecurity or network quality that were not included in the research model. To conclude this presentation, successful technology adoption in the fintech industry requires a perfect balance between back-end system reliability and a satisfying front-end user experience. Based on the reviewer, my recommendation for e-wallet providers is to maintain application stability and reinforcing data privacy protection. For future researchers are expected to expand the geographical scope of this study to national level to gain a more comprehensive outlook. That concludes my presentation for Project 2. Thank you very much for your time and attention, Mrs. Swantika and everyone. I will be happy to take any question or feedback.